Vladimir Putin's troops don't like to fight in the rain, and this is slowing his attempts to seize more territory in the Donbas region of eastern Ukraine, Western officials said on Wednesday. They stressed the Russian president's forces were making minor gains as they seek to advance. But when they come up against genuine military objectives, they are finding it difficult to overcome the staunch Ukrainian resistance and they are suffering losses, said one official. It's not helped by the weather conditions at the moment in the Donbas, with heavy rain. Russians don't like to fight in the rain, and that is slowing progress. What we are seeing, they are not advancing in heavy rain. Russian forces are believed to be suffering from low morale, partly as some of the troops were sent to war having reportedly been told they were just going on a military exercise. They have also seen many of their comrades killed and injured, as well as equipment damaged and problems with supplies such as food, fuel, and ammunition earlier in the invasion. Mr. Putin is thought to be trying to grab some form of victory in the Donbas before May 9. The day is a key date in the Russian military calendar as it marks the Nazi surrender in the Second World War and an annual parade is held through Moscow's Red Square. However, defense experts say Mr. Putin's expected rush to get a victory risks sending thousands more Russian troops to their deaths. He is focusing his military campaign on the Donbas, which includes the Donetsk and Luhansk areas held by Moscow-backed separatists, after his original invasion plan, which included seizing Kiev within days, failed and his troops were forced to retreat from around the capital in northern Ukraine. But Russian troops are now said to be making slow progress in eastern Ukraine, hampered by problems with command and control, casualties, strong Ukrainian resistance, and poor weather. Britain has estimated that Mr. Putin's invasion, which started on February 24, has already led to the death of 15,000 Russian military personnel. A Western official said this figure was growing every day. He added, Russia continues to suffer heavy attrition in the battle for Donbas. They continue to make slow progress. Russia has managed to capture small villages and towns, including south of Izium. However, the Western official added, the renewed offensive continues to suffer from key issues that prevent Russia from fully employing its capability overmatch against Ukraine. Although Russia has taken steps to try to rectify some issues, command and control, equipment and personnel losses, poor weather, and strong Ukrainian resistance continue to be key themes during the fight. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has argued that NATO members' supply of weapons to Ukraine in essence meant that the military alliance was engaged in a proxy war with Russia. However, the Western official said, there is a Russian narrative that this is a proxy war between Russia and NATO. It isn't. We are supporting Ukraine in their self-defense. It's a conflict between Russia and Ukraine provoked by Russia's illegal aggression. We are entitled to provide military support to any state exercising its right to self-defense, and that is lawful. The Russian statement threatening retaliatory strikes is unlawful. Britain, the US, and other allies have given military support to Kiev bilaterally, rather than as a part of a NATO program.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.